Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. It is Friday the 13th, and I shot a video earlier this morning showing what I'm calling a UFO. And when I say UFO, I don't mean it's a spaceship. I mean it's an unidentified flying object. It was flying. I don't know what the heck it was, so it's unidentified. So that's what I mean when I say UFO. Don't take me wrong thinking I'm saying, oh, that was definitely a spaceship. Who knows what it was? It could be some type of a government experimental aircraft or whatever. But I did capture it on video so that you could all see it. And I wanted to mention one thing. Let me get over this first because before I go into that, why we're looking at the batteries here is I want to answer a question for Bill. Bill asked about the shelving for my batteries and what were the dimensions and how they were built and things like that. All right, I'm going to go very quickly on this because it's very easy to explain. These are 2x4s laying flat on their sides, not standing upward, okay, because I wanted the extra room in here. And that's why I have a center leg in here holding the support in between. So this is 6 foot across. So I got 3 foot there and 3 foot there. And I've got my leg in the center. Now I got some more 2x4s against the back wall that are fastened into the studs, which are on 2 foot centers. The shelving is 3/4 inch plywood and it's 3/4 inch exterior plywood. And I have it laying right on top of the 2x4s. It's 12 inches wide by 6 foot long. Okay. And that holds these US 2200 batteries just perfectly. As you can see, I could fit one more battery on the end there if I wanted to. But I'm keeping them in even numbers. So 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 on a shelf. And then I use the extra space there to store things that I need here in the battery room. Okay, now I could always add a battery there and a battery there to make it an even number, but no need for it. I have room down here for 6 more batteries, and those will go in here sooner or later. So that's what's the plan was for that bottom shelf. I got the ones up at the higher level first. The ones at the bottom are easy to move in. And this little thing here is something I made up from an old bucket handle that I found out in the desert here. Excuse me, I had to scratch my nose. But what these do is, you see right here on the battery, there's a hook there where you can put a handle through. Well, this fits right through both, one on each side, and then I can carry the battery with this handle rather than trying to lug it around with my fingers underneath it. Okay, so I hope that answered your question, Bill. 2x4s are fine over a 3 foot span like this with a center leg on it. Of course, the back ones are not going to sag because they're fastened in every 2 feet. So you got you got 2 legs in the center instead of 1 like I have on this side. So it's well supported and it holds up just fine. Now the weight of the batteries, these batteries go about 62 pounds each. Okay, so there's 490 pounds roughly per shelf, and it's fine with the 3/4 inch plywood and the at 12 inches wide with the 2x4s underneath it. All right, now let's go back. I also promised some people a revelation on the video tonight, so I'm going to get into that right now. Now, there's the mountains way over there where I saw that UFO today, and I recorded it on video. Now I looked on Google Earth over there, and there's really nothing over there. There's no airports or anything like that. It's just basically mountains and some broken up farmland. So whatever it was went down over there behind the mountains and never came out the other side, but I couldn't tell because the mountains that are closer to me are taller, so it could have came out further down the line and whatever it was. Who knows? But here's the revelation. Last year, I came out here on the edge of my porch in the middle of the night, and it was dark out. There was no moon in the sky. It was just pitch black out here. All right. So I was standing here just like I am right now, looking in the same direction of where I saw that weird object in the sky today. But this was in the middle of the night. And I saw this light coming from that same area of those mountains, coming straight at me. Okay. And I got that on video. I'm going to show it to you. I am going to post that. Probably not tonight because I got to post this video. But I'll post it tomorrow during the day. But yeah, at night, this weird light was coming at me and it was flashing. But it was all bright white lights. It wasn't airplane lights like a white light in the center and green and red lights or blue and red lights on the sides of that. No, these were all bright white lights, and they were all flashing. Not just the ones on the sides, but all of them. Okay? So it started off as one whole light coming at me. And it kept getting closer and closer, but it was going erratically all over the sky like this. And as I was watching it, as it got closer and closer, all of a sudden it kind of like paused right in front of me, and it broke off into 3 orbs, and then a 4th orb came out right about this point in the video. The others were down here, and then they just right up out of frame, and I tilted up, but all you could see is black sky. There was nothing there. They were gone. So I will post that video. The reason I have never posted it before is because, like I said, it was a pitch black night. You really can't see anything but lights. You will hear me. I did have the sound on my camera. You will hear me say, "That's weird. I've never seen a plane act like that before." And you'll hear my sound, but there is no sound from the lights. If whatever kind of aircraft it was not making any sounds whatsoever. All right, so I didn't post it because it's just like all the other UFO videos you see on TV and on the internet and all of that. It could be anything. It's just lights in the sky. Okay, these lights were doing weird things. I stood here and witnessed it, but I didn't have anybody else to witness it with me, so I don't have any backup on that other than the video I shot. So that's what I'm going to post tomorrow, and I hope you all enjoy that one as much as you did the one today. Now, that thing that was in the sky today, a lot of people have been saying it was a blimp, it was a Goodyear blimp and all of that. No, I've seen millions of blimps in my lifetime. This was not a blimp. This was way bigger than a blimp. This was not shaped like a blimp. This was just a straight, long, cylindrical thing. And I have to go get a fly swatter because I'm having some fly problems over here right now. So I'm going to cut this one off and say, don't forget to give me a thumbs up down there. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. This is G Bear signing off.